5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Nerds Podcast. This is our first episode. We've been talking about this for probably the last 7 years, and we finally got on screen. Yep, on screen. So we talk about everything nerd culture, and from Doctor Who to comics to wrestling, whatever you want. Beer. We're going to go from Bud Light, our aficionado over here on the right, Schubert. That's Bud Light.
Just about all you'll find me drinking.
Yep, he'll tell you which batch is good and which batch is bad. He'll let you know where it comes from, which is good.
A margarita every now and then. Not too different other than Bud Light.
Yeah, he's the Bud Light man. But we do have myself who will entertain you with some other beers, some, maybe some Sam Adams Utopia once in a while. We'll see. The $150 bottle of beer. We'll see on special occasions.
I don't think I like
But anyway, my name's Dan. This is Schubert on the other side of the country, I think. Where are you right now? In Texas?
I'm in Texas right now.
Texas, yep. So anyway, I'm in New Hampshire, complete opposite sides of the country, and we're here to get you a little informed on some nerd stuff. And so if you're listening to us, grab some beers. Listen,
probably more than a few.
Let's get it going. More than a few, yeah.
More than a few, for sure.
What are you drinking? Bud Light, I take it? Or are you drinking a margarita right now?
No, it's a Bud Light.
It's a Bud Light. Yep. Figure that one.
So episode 1.
Yeah. Gonna start strong with the Bud Lights here.
Probably not going to be like, what's good? Like the first episode of Lost. But hopefully not as bad as The Phantom Menace.
Let's hope not. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I have to get something off my chest, Schubert.
You told me that you had something to rant about,
yeah.
so you're just going to start off hot.
I might as well. It's been about 2 months now where I'm afraid to touch anything. I watch a show. This show's name is His Dark Materials. So
you tried
2 months ago,
watch it. I gave episode 1 a shot.
Yeah, I know you did, but I made a big mistake. It's tough times right now in the pandemic. I'm looking around. I'm saying, there's not a lot of stuff coming out. Let me try a new show. And this is a show on HBO, fantasy, time travel. It's perfect. Why not? You can't go wrong. How can you screw that up? So I hit play, and once you hit play, that's basically a written contract saying that you're in it till the end. You start a show. You can't. No, you start a show, you got to keep going. Yeah, so I went through the first whole season, and I texted you after the first season. It wasn't that bad. It was a little slow, but I'm basically saying, okay, the character development it's okay. It's got potential. So then season 2 comes around. I don't think I've texted you since season 2 started.
No, I haven't heard much about it, which didn't really lead me towards continuing.
No, not at all. And let me tell you why. Because the first episode of season 2 was garbage. The second episode was worse. By episode 6, I think that it kept going. You can't stop. I made the contract saying that I was going to continue. Episode 6 hits. I think the producers even quit on this show. The graphics got worse.
Sounds like when you crack a Bud Light and it's a little warm.
Yeah.
You don't want to keep drinking it.
But you made the commitment to do it. So you have to keep going. You have to. Yeah, so the season finishes. I'm angry. More than angry, actually. I just spent 19 hours of my life watching this garbage show. So I'm getting on Twitter.
Let me say, the first episode, I don't know if it was 45 minutes. I don't know if it was an hour. I don't know if it was 2 hours. It felt like 6.
Oh, yeah. When you're touching the screen and seeing how many minutes are left on the episode? I was doing that every 30 seconds. Feel like, how many minutes are left on this goddamn episode? It was horrible. So anyway, the season ends.
Willpower than me.
Yeah, well, you got to finish it. I'm telling you, once you hit start, you got to start. So I look at it, go on Twitter. They renewed it for season 3.
Final season.
So now,
correctly.
What?
Final season.
Did they say final season?
I'm pretty positive they said final.
Oh, thank God. All right. Because I know I'm in for another 9 hours of my life.
You only have about 9 hours left.
No, that feels better now. Yeah.
I know the movie came out, what was it, like 10, 15 years ago. Was that the Golden Compass?
Right. Yeah.
It didn't get a sequel. It didn't get a sequel. I think maybe you're figuring out why.
Yeah. Oh, I know why. I can't believe I'm hoping they only do like producers realize they're going to do one episode, kill off the kids or something. Because basically, like the in between of a Narnia and like a Harry Potter, they can't go 8 episodes again. They can't do it. There's no way.
So you want them to murder children?
That or 9 more hours of this. I said they kill off the kids. I think they have to. Sever them from their little, what do they call their demons? Just get rid of them. Kill off their demons. Let them go. So I've had I've been in a tough spot the past couple months trying to figure out because I'm so afraid to commit to another show.
You're a new show guy.
Well, I watch reruns. I've been watching Discovery Channel.
I'm a reruns guy.
Yeah, but you want to get into new shows here and there.
I don't think I've started a new show and followed through since Game of Thrones.
So you're not going to try anything new at all?
It was quite a while ago. I don't think I've started anything new in a while.
Any reason?
I like my reruns.
So you're going to stick to you're going to be a rerun guy?
I'm a rerun. I get into over Christmas. The BBC marathon of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I would watch 6-7 hours a day and get in a groove doing that.
Yeah, but if we just talk about reruns and everything, then nobody's going to listen to our podcast very soon. So we're not going to talk about the current shows.
I don't think there are many good current shows out there.
I've learned that lesson very quickly.
I mean, I couldn't name you like 2 shows on television right now.
Yeah, no, it's nothing good coming out.
Fantasy or sci-fi.
No, not much. Yeah, but anyway, after this show, I was afraid to hit play on everything. So my wife's like, let's start a new show. And she goes, let's watch this new show called Queen's Gambit. And I go, I'm not going to start it from the first episode of the first season because I'm not making that verbal commitment again. I'll watch half an episode on like the 3rd episode. And I popped in. I got 20 minutes. I said, nah, I'm out. No, I'm not ready for this right now. I'm not ready for another commitment. His Dark Materials completely screwed me over.
That's an interesting
So I'm sitting there.
Just starting a random episode 30 minutes
in. Random episode, a random show, and just see where it goes. It didn't hit. They're playing chess with a degenerate girl. What is this?
All these streaming services, they could use a random button.
I think Netflix does have a random button now. They did. I think Netflix had added that.
Interesting.
So you it says play something, not random. It says play something, and it'll play you a random thing. Huh. Which is not a bad idea.
Maybe you need to invest in that.
I don't want to invest in that because then it's going to put me on more shows that I want to watch. So finally, I'm looking at shows, and everybody's talking about the show Cobra Kai. Everybody. So season 3, I've never got into it.
I've seen quite a few people talking about it.
Yeah. So I was a big Karate Kid guy. I loved it. But at the same time, I think I mentioned this to you. I wasn't in the mood for like a heartfelt, good feeling, remember the Titans type of show.
That was my first impression. I thought it was going to be like a Coach Carter or Friday Night Lights or something real sports, by the book, inspiring.
Right. I don't want that. So I was going through the motions. No, me either. That's why and then finally I was like, I have nothing else to do. So I started pulling up how many episodes are left, the amount of time that would be invested. I'm like, okay, there's 30 episodes. There's 30 minutes each. I'm looking at 17 hours total if I hit play on this first episode.
The 30 minutes is very appealing.
Very appealing. Some of them go 40, but for the most part, mostly 30. But I decided to hit the play button. I did. I hit the play button again. And the show is freaking amazing. It's so good. It doesn't make any sense why we have not watched this show before, and then they're on the 3rd season.
The first 2 kind of slipped under the radar, huh? Weren't they on? They were on different streaming services that really nobody had.
I think they were. Yeah. Yep. And then the 3rd season came around. Incredible. I mean, this guy who plays, I forget his name. I think it's, I don't know. The guy who plays Johnny Lawrence, the main character. Do you know who it is? It's like William Zabka or William Zebka.
Oh, Zabka. Yeah.
Zebka, that guy. The guy is like the definition of us. He's like a 50-year-old degenerate.
You're calling me 50?
Well, we're close. I mean, we're getting there. We're getting close. But the show is so good. It's like it defines our podcast, I think. It's got the nostalgia. I mean, the whole time the show's going on, it's talking about, going back to the Karate Kid, showing the old films. It's funny as hell. And it's a bunch of nerds that turn cool.
I don't think Pat Moriarty's in it, though. Huh?
I don't think so. I don't know. I think he's dead. But anyway, the show is awesome.
He was like 100 years old in 1985.
Well, he's dead. Whatever. They had everybody else on there. He might be. Who knows? Those karate people, you never know with those people. You never know. But there's one scene. I have to bring this up. This is what I thought about the podcast. So these two kids sit down on a couch. I'm not giving any spoilers away on this show. I'm sure everybody's already watched it. But this one kid turned into like this cool, like superhuman. And this other, his best friend who didn't get into karate, they sat down on the couch together. And the nerd kid, his name's Dimitri, I think.
He's not a karate kid.
Not a karate kid. He's trying to get into karate, but not a karate kid. And he goes, "Hey, Hawk, have you watched Doctor Who lately?" And the kid goes, "I don't watch that nerd shit anymore." And so Dimitri goes, "Do you know Moffat's not a part of it anymore?" And the cool kid goes, "I don't know what you're talking about." Then Dimitri goes, "Did you know the Doctor is a woman?" And the kid freaked out. Went right back to Nerdville. Right back to Nerdville. So I'm looking at this like there's so many. It talks about Game of Thrones, talks about Lord of the Rings, everything. I think so. Cobra Kai, good show. If you hate yourself, watch his Dark Materials. That's what it comes
torture. If you're into
torture. If you want to torture yourself, if you're into torture, his Dark Materials, because that might be the worst show I think we've ever seen. I'm not looking forward to the third season.
And you really talked it up for a little while.
Yeah, I thought the first season was okay. I thought they were just like planning it out and they're going slow. But man, that second season, that was pure torture. Pure torture. So anyway, I had to get that off my chest. His Dark Materials might be the worst show I've ever seen. But Schubert, what have you been watching over there? I know you've been saying you've been watching reruns, but what's going on? You're a little more knowledgeable than me. What's
a lot of Doctor Who. Gearing up for WandaVision on Friday. Very excited for that. So, they've been playing a lot of the Marvel movies on TV this week. I don't think that's by accident. Watched Endgame. We had Captain Marvel. But WandaVision's going to be exciting. First Marvel show on Disney Plus.
Now, did you see the legends they kept telling you that it's going to be a new show and it's basically just clips for 7 minutes?
It's trying to. I've seen actually quite a few shows do this lately during the pandemic. I think it's a way just to crank out new content without actually putting out content, where they just do sort of retrospects of characters.
Yeah.
And that's what
I was thinking it was going to be new. I thought it was going to be like the history of characters, basically the way they said it. I thought it was going to say like a 30-minute show on, each character in Marvel. It's basically just highlights of the Avengers.
Yeah, so it's basically a clip show of each character where they, like Scarlet Witch, for instance, she first showed up in Ultron. So you'd get the clips from Ultron, then you'd get the clips from the next movie she was in, and they kind of just do the timeline. It's basically to catch anybody that skipped phase one or wasn't hugely invested in phase one. They can kind of pull up their favorite character, get the lowdown.
Yeah. All right. So WandaVision should be okay. I mean, something finally good to look forward to. I mean, you obviously watched The Mandalorian, right?
Mando's good.
The Disney Plus one. That season was great.
If it's Disney Plus, you're gonna find me watching it.
Really?
Yeah, that's about. I don't stray too far.
Yeah.
You know me. So Star Wars, Marvel, Disney. That's me.
Yeah. So what about what do you think about HBO putting out Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman, I skipped.
You skipped? You didn't watch it?
I'm not even giving it the time of day.
Oh, yeah. No, it sucked. It was bad. So
When you talk about the torture from his Dark Materials, that's you. That I haven't seen one good word about Wonder Woman.
No. I tortured myself for another 2.5 hours on that one. Obviously, way too long.
Like doing that.
No, I don't know. Apparently, I like pain because it was horrible. It was horrible. Oh man.
Yeah. See,
even from the beginning to end, it made no sense. And it doesn't make any sense. Why'd they go in this direction? DC literally used to shoot themselves in the foot.
Didn't like the first one even a little bit. So there was no reason to like the second one. So then when the bad reviews came out, I said, not for me.
Right. Now, do you think...
I'm not a DC guy to begin with, but
yeah,
not for me.
But do you think the movies going straight to the streaming services are going to affect their overall value? Or do you think that it's just because this movie was just bad?
We'll see when Black Widow comes out. Word on the street is the theatricals getting pushed again. I think it's scheduled right now for May. But the word on the street is that's very close to being pushed. And how much further can they push theatric releases? So it's probably only a matter of time before that ends up on Disney Plus too.
Yeah. I think they're all going to end up on the streaming services. I mean,
I hope.
You already see AMC's already filing for bankruptcy. So I mean, obviously they're not doing well. They're the biggest around the country, and then they got, like the little thing of Denzel Washington coming out next week, going straight to streaming services. Denzel, why not?
I didn't see
I'm
that.
just saying they're all going straight to streaming.
Yeah, everything's going at this point. Nobody wants to go back to the theater.
Well, what HBO? They bought the rights to, what is it, Warner Brothers?
Sounds right.
So I think all Warner, like the Matrix 4, everything's going straight to HBO Max. So
part of me thinks with the Disney and the Black Widow, they don't want to end up like Wonder Woman, where if they say, nobody really, it was just okay, so that's why they sent it to streaming. And I think it's because it's not a guaranteed hit.
Yeah.
I think if this was Spider-Man, would be saying when's it coming out in the theater eventually.
Right. Okay. Makes sense. But what was the ratings for Wonder Woman? Did anything come out about that?
Like on Rotten Tomatoes?
No, not Rotten Tomatoes. Just like in sales when it comes to streaming services for HBO Max, like what they got.
The only stat I saw was that Soul on Disney Plus kicked its ass.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
The Soul was decent
because they both.
I did
came
watch
out
that one. That was pretty good.
I thought Soul was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
one of those feel good movies.
Yeah. So, for me, it was good. It was really good. Most Pixar movies I find have a lot of rewatchability, and I just don't see myself going back to Soul.
Yeah.
Felt like a one and done.
It's definitely a one and done. Definitely a one and done. That's what most Pixar movies I feel like are now.
I've watched Coco. I've watched Toy Story 4.
That's right. You're a big Coco guy.
Yeah. I'll watch all of them. I've seen them all a handful of times. But that Disney Plus, you just hit play and it just plays you stuff. So
yeah. The one thing I have with Disney Plus when we're out of Disney Plus has had nothing to do with anything. But you know what? So I got 2 little girls.
Nice
and you
segue.
watch a 10-minute video and it doesn't do the Netflix where it goes right to the next episode. So you have to watch a 10-minute video of, say, like nursery rhymes, and then it just stops and you have to play again.
See, for me, I found myself just hitting play on Disney Plus and letting it go all night long.
I don't know. I don't think you hit play and keeps going. I think it's just hit play when it ends. It ends. You get to play again.
Maybe it doesn't know your tastes. Maybe it just knows me.
It's getting confused. Like, why are you playing nursery rhymes?
At 3 a.m. on Friday night, it knows to just go straight into Onward.
It probably does. Like one of those like smart streaming services.
I've watched that one more than a few times the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
No, all these you gotta look at every single. Look at my statement. I just did Discovery Plus. Everything's Plus now. Everything's gonna be Plus.
I have more than I even know.
Yeah, I don't even know anymore.
I started paying for an app that tracks. I started paying for the app that tracks my subscriptions.
Yeah.
I don't. Why do I need that subscription?
Yeah. I just hit play and everything. Like, oh, why not? They get more videos. We'll test it out.
One of these days, I'll add it up and we'll say, well, let's go back to the glory days where the cable bill was only $90 a month.
Right. You know, people are like, oh, we're getting screwed over by these cable companies. Next thing you know, looking at our cable companies, we're spending $300 on individual streaming services here.
Which will bring up my rant. You got yours. I got mine.
You got your rant?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on over there?
App.
Oh, the Peacock.
The Peacock
I've heard a lot about the Peacock app. Is the Office app, right?
Yeah, it blows. It's the worst streaming app I've ever downloaded.
Yeah.
First of all, so they want, I think it's $5 a month. You have to watch commercials. So it's 10 with no. So you have to pay $10 a month, or so $5 extra just to not watch commercials.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Netflix doing that? That's like Bush League. Like, come on, Netflix is going to show you commercials.
So what else is on Peacock other than The Office?
Yeah, I haven't even explored because I canceled it 10 minutes after I bought it. So there's the only way you can do the app right now is through, I want to say Apple TV.
Okay.
And they just launched the Roku the other day.
Yeah.
No other way you can't do it on Amazon. You can't do it on Smart TV. You can do it through a browser. I had no luck. I lagged and lagged and lagged. It was worthless.
Right.
So
I
just went over to Amazon.
So no Peacock.
No, stay away from Peacock. Maybe they'll get their shit together. Eventually, who knows? They have. They look like it could be good in the future. For the time being, it sucks. I went over to Amazon. Only thing I was watching for was The Office. So I just went over to Amazon. I bought every season. It ended up costing me like $85 or something.
Yeah.
So that's 8 months of Peacock. Fair trade, I'd say.
Right.
As long as I no longer have to use that damn app.
Yeah, there's so many things out there. I mean, when it comes to the apps, like you don't know where to go anymore. Like the Apple TV, I absolutely hate Apple. I'm gonna be full on, even though I have 3 Apple computers going right now, and
you're on one right now.
Watching me on Apple. I'm on an Apple, but Apple TV, man, I don't get it. They are starting to get some good stuff, and then they got Amazon Prime, which I think they just announced that the Lord of the Rings is going to be based off of the coming of Sauron. Is that what I heard?
It's going to be the Second Age, which isn't the most exciting thing, but it's Lord of the Rings, so it'll still be good.
Right. I mean, it's good they're doing something with Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
I mean, the Hobbit.
Second Age
was all right.
Second Age means it has nothing to do with the Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, etc.
Right. So we'll see where they go from there. I think Amazon Prime's the one that's missing, like the nerd stuff. To be honest with you, like HBO's got DC.
Amazon Prime, it's a nice subscription, but there's nothing must-have on it.
Right. I can't remember the last thing I saw on Amazon Prime that really hit the mark for the most part.
I think The Boys is on there, which a lot of people like, and that's been on my list.
The Boys, okay.
I'd give it you might be into it.
I don't want to hit start on the first episode if I do it, man. How many episodes? How many seasons are there?
I think the second just came out not that long ago. Maybe the third.
All right, so looking like 20 hours. Gotta weigh my options on that one. I don't know. His Dark Materials changed everything on me. I'm telling you. It changed everything when I have to hit play and where I need to go.
Streaming rehab.
Oh my goodness, it was horrible. Oh, I don't understand how people like it. And you don't understand the second season, the whole thing is the mother has like a smoke monster from Lost that just follows her. It's like everything just started getting copied from other seasons because they didn't know what to do anymore. She just has a smoke monster that gets people and takes them away.
So it's Lost.
It's basically Lost, Narnia, and Harry Potter. So you put all 3 of those together, that's His Dark Materials. in a bad way.
Kind of sounds like my cup of tea.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm trying to save everybody. Do not watch that show. And HBO is usually pretty good when it comes to their stuff, especially when they renew, 3 seasons worth of stuff. But horrible.
Yeah, especially
for
for a niche show like that where you don't hear a lot about and it's not something the general public would seem to be into.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know what else is out there. There's not much coming up. I mean, obviously the pandemic kind of put halt on a lot of the bigger movies and bigger shows, but we got WandaVision this weekend.
Yeah.
And
2 episodes, I think.
That's right, because Disney Plus does the 1 episode at a time, right?
We're doing 1 episode a week, just like Mandalorian. Good news is, though, I think we have 3, maybe 4 shows simultaneously. So from here on out, I don't think we go a week without Marvel material for the foreseeable future.
Which is good. It's been a while.
We'll go. Yep, it's been since I had to think today. It's Spider-Man, I think, was the last thing we've got, which was almost 18 months ago at this juncture.
Right.
So it's been some time. We'll go WandaVision. We'll go straight into Falcon Winter Soldier, right into Loki. And then I think even after that, we'll go right into something else.
Yeah. Which is good because Disney Plus is going, hard on Marvel and on Star Wars now. I mean, you saw the release what they did on Disney, a few weeks ago. It's insane.
Yeah,
literally, they have shows coming out left and right. I don't even know half these episodes. Half these things. Oh, we're not slowing down at all. And then you got HBO on the other side. They want to go hard on DC. So hopefully, we got some good stuff coming. I hope. I mean, it's been really slow the past, 5-6 months, but I think we see a little light at the end of the tunnel here with all these shows coming out.
Yeah, at least we have content now. The big thing was COVID kind of stopped production on all kinds of stuff. Mm-hmm. Stuff has since gone back into production, and the future's bright.
I like it. What did you think about the Mandalorian ending?
Oh, that was fantastic.
You liked it? All right.
I think
most people did.
I think right now, pound for pound, Mandalorian might be a top 3 show for me of all time.
Of all time? Wow.
All time, yeah. So I can't wait. We got a long wait on that now. That's not coming back till 2022. But we'll get some. 2022, yeah. We'll get the Boba Fett thrown in there to mix it up, and we'll see what happens. Yeah. I'm expecting a time jump for season 3.
Okay,
that's going to be my bold prediction.
Yeah, no, some good stuff. And before we get into the beer stuff, what do you think about the Christmas episode or New Year's episode actually for Doctor Who?
I didn't watch it. I almost did. I came really close. I haven't watched the current iteration. I haven't watched since Peter Capaldi left.
Yeah. Just not into it.
Sore subject for me.
Yeah. All right. I haven't watched it either. I'm not gonna lie. I did watch the Christmas New Year's episode, and it was pretty good.
I got very excited because I saw John Boorman was back.
Yeah.
But then the reviews came out. I saw some, and it kind of spoiled my excitement a little bit.
Yeah. No, it was good. I mean, it was decent. It's a typical Doctor Who stuff, and obviously, you're gonna watch it next year. I take it.
We have a new doctor coming, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, so we'll talk.
If you watched it,
yeah,
do you think it hinted at a potential Torchwood revival? That would be one thing that would excite me.
It could. Maybe in a way. I mean, Torchwood is great. So, yeah, if they go in that direction, that'd be fantastic. I think I'd
be more on board with a Torchwood revival than I would be Doctor Who going forward.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we'll see. How long was it Jodie Whittaker? How long was she the Doctor for? Was it 2 years?
This upcoming season will be her 3rd, which nobody has done more than 3 in 40, 50 years. Not 50 years,
Wow.
but it's been.
Yeah.
It's only been on 50 years.
I think when they did the change, they knew they had to. They couldn't do a one and done. They knew they had to go in for the long haul.
Yeah, they had to. So that's what I would expect. Whoever's next might maybe be a short, or they just keep 3 as the standard.
Yeah.
After 4 doctors doing 3 seasons each, kind of the written in stone at that point.
Right.
So we'll see. I would be expecting I would be expecting an announcement on a new doctor pretty soon. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Any predictions?
No.
I
don't even know where to get some British funny man.
Could be a British funny man. British funny men are the best.
Yeah, they're always the best.
So, all right. So other than that, I mean, you still drinking your Bud Lights over there?
I'm still drinking the Bud Lights. Yeah, we got a few going.
What we got over here? So, I'm gonna pull a new beer for you people. We're the Drunken Nerds, so we do drink. So this is called $60 nachos.
Yeah, what are you drinking over there?
I don't know, $60 nachos. Apparently, it's a Hoof-Hearted Brewing. Interesting.
Have you ever spent $60 on nachos? I know you're a bit of a nachos connoisseur.
I do love my nachos. So I'm going to open this beer. I know you gave me the click over there. But so this is my first time drinking this beer. We'll see what happens here. $60 nachos with a record player.
You could get, I feel like that's a lot of nachos.
It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. And no one I was talking about when I got this from the store I went to, he said that this company makes a $120 nacho beer.
Wait, what?
I feel like he gave me the half one. Yeah, this apparently is a $120 nacho beer.
So what are these $60 nachos based on?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know.
What would you expect out of $60 worth of nachos?
Oh, I would want the primo beef. The primo beef. Probably only, I don't know. I'm not a tricolor nacho guy. I like the single color for the nachos. You know what I mean?
But you feel like $60 nachos would have all 3?
I feel like, yeah. I think the $60 nachos would probably have all 3 colors. Multiple cheese layers. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta have multiple cheese layers.
But you had the steak, and then you had to add something else to that. I mean, maybe like
shrimp or something.
Oh God! GB. You doing beef and shrimp tacos? Oh,
yeah, like fajitas.
Oh. I don't know about that one. No, get some good hot sauce. Yeah, you could probably charge $60, and they'd probably buy it.
Yeah, I can't imagine it get past. Maybe do Guy Fieri style, like the trash can, but like a full size trash can.
I'm not gonna lie, I love Guy Fieri, but when I got the trash bag nachos at his restaurant in Philadelphia, it had to be the worst nachos I've ever had. It looked like Jello.
Not a ringing endorsement.
No, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. But anyway,
maybe he had a bad night.
I think he had a bad night. They're shut down now over in Philadelphia. I think he had a bad crew over there.
Oh, okay.
They shut down in Philadelphia at the casino.
No longer in existence. Yeah.
No longer in existence. So
he does have his new Mexican restaurant in Boston, which it opened right before COVID started. Ooh. So we haven't had a chance to try it.
Intriguing. That's very intriguing.
I think I'd pay $60 for nachos there.
I think I would, because he's heavy on the spices, and he does good spices, so I see why not.
Both flavors.
Yeah, the $60 nachos from Hoof-Hearted Brewing, based out of Connecticut. That's what we're drinking tonight. Schubert over here is drinking Bud Light.
As always, you're not going to find me drinking much else, unless it's a special occasion.
How many beers did it take you to feel anything over there, though?
What do you mean? Tonight?
Yeah, you want to have a fun night, get a buzz going. What do you get?
Yeah, I had a little
25 beers you need.
No, I haven't gone that hard. Just had a couple with dinner.
Couple of dinner. Okay. Yeah.
Couple with dinner. I got a long day tomorrow, so
Yeah.
gonna
All
hop
right,
on a
well,
plane. Hop on a plane, you know.
What do you think that batch is there? Is that a good batch or a bad batch that you're drinking?
Oh, this is A+.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. There's some lefties from the weekend. Kind of overestimated myself, so they're still kicking around. It's good stuff.
So you're done with the craft beers?
Yeah, not for me.
So I'm gonna be the craft beer guy the rest of the way.
Yeah,
out.
that's gonna be you. You're gonna be the quality. I'll be the quantity, I guess.
All right. Well, I have to say also, since I just finished this one, I also drank this one's called All the Cool Kids on the Back of the Bus. 8.4%. It's not bad. It's actually I would take the $60 nachos over being on the bus.
Yeah, you must be feeling warm after that one. 8.5%.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got a couple good ones on there. All IPAs apparently today. But
It sounds pretty good.
yeah, I mean, if you're not from the hard part about craft beer is though, so these beers are from Connecticut, New Hampshire. If you're not from the Northeast, they're not going to send them down to the South or the West or whatnot. And you can't get an idea what the good beers are because you have to go to certain parts of the country to get the beers you like. So
It's all
I don't
regional.
know. It's all regional. So it's hard to figure out a good beer. So if somebody from Texas is listening to this and I want to get a $60 nacho, well, you're not going to get it. You gotta either ship it out or you have to drive over to Connecticut to go get it.
Yeah, to start some sort of beer exchange club.
It's not a bad idea.
$1 million idea.
Hey, why not? Get people to listen to it, put a comment in the bottom. I'll ship them something if they want it. That's it. I'll send them one.
You guys heard him. Leave a comment and he'll send you beer.
$60 worth of nachos. Good to go. So,
do they have like a $15 worth of nachos?
I didn't see a $15 one.
That's more my speed.
But, yeah, I know. You'd be the natural light.
Whatever they serve at Taco Bell, that's what I'm getting.
The natural light. All right. So, what's that?
What about 99-cent nachos? That might be what I'm drinking.
Yeah, it's more like a natty ice or I don't know. That's probably too high for 99 cents.
Don't tease me with a good time.
Yeah, looking like an old steel 40 ouncer. Oh yeah, that's a 99 ounce. Oh yeah, that's gonna be rough. So I don't know. Hopefully, our anybody, even Brad who's gonna listen to this,
shout out.
I guarantee he's probably drinking something better than you, Schubert.
It's not that difficult.
We'll get you in there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But, hey, what are you getting into this weekend?
Man, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I watched WandaVision. I gotta watch that. Is there anything else coming out? I mean, the little things. I might watch the little things. I think that comes out this weekend too.
What's the little things?
It's with Denzel Washington.
Yeah, you're into this Denzel movie.
I think so. Well, I like to know that the blockbuster movies are coming to the streaming services. So this is the second one after Wonder Woman 84. This is going to HBO Max. They're supposed to go to the movie theaters. They're hopefully getting some money off of the streaming service.
What about the Liam Neeson one, too? That he looks pretty badass in that. You into that?
Which one's that?
I don't know. Him being a badass, like protecting some little Mexican kid.
Oh, you're right. I saw that the video where he's shooting up the car.
That's the one.
That's the one. All right, where's that going? What streaming service is that going on?
Couldn't tell you. Couldn't even make a guess.
That seems like a Netflix type of show.
I don't think Netflix does commercials, though.
They might now, though. I mean, things are changing.
Yeah, they're getting into the commercial business.
If the movies aren't going to the movie theaters anymore, and they have to get it to the streaming services, I imagine they're going to do commercials now. Have you seen the movie Ava?
Ava, no.
Ava on Netflix. It was actually pretty good. Stupid. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It was a good spy movie, but it went straight to Netflix because they couldn't get into the movie theaters. It was decent.
All right,
So
Ava.
There's
The endorsement.
Ava. AVA, I think. Was it AVA? AVA. Yeah. Good looking redhead. Who knows? It was good.
Good looking redhead. Now I'm in.
Good looking redhead. Yeah. That's it.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know what else there's out there. To be honest with you, for video game wise, I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077.
You haven't had any issues.
I mean, there's a lot of glitches in the game.
Yeah,
but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't heard
It's
much
not
of
too
it
bad.
other than the issues.
Yeah, because people complain about everything. This slows them down for 1 second. You know, they're gonna get upset, but it's decent. I mean, hopefully they work it out. But it's got potential.
I just, for me on the video game side, I finally got around to downloading the Pokemon Sword and Shield expansions. So started digging into that. Gonna dig into it a little more this weekend.
Oh yeah, I know. When you go to Pokemon, man, you go like straight in now. Like,
Yeah, I've been trying to limit the usage on this one so that doesn't happen. You know, a couple hours at a time. But
no, do your normal.
no marathon sessions in this. They're just expansions. From what I hear, they're only a couple hours long each. So I want to kind of give them a little bit of life.
Now, are you still going strong on the Pokemon Go?
Oh, still going strong. We got an event coming up this week. I think it's the Unova celebration. It's been okay. It's been a little event heavy because of COVID. They're trying to not get people to go out too much. So it's been a little event heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still not. I don't get any gifts from anybody. I send gifts to people.
I could send you gifts. I don't think you've opened mine in 6 months.
Nah, probably not. You have nowhere to go. You're sitting at home. How many times can I get whatever there is, like a little turtle thing walking around?
You live in a dead spot. You get like one spawn.
Yeah, I get nothing. Got nowhere to go. So I don't know. With a pandemic, there's nothing else to do. I mean, you get your movies on streaming services. You play your video games. I was on, so I got the new Xbox X. There's nothing to do on it.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
There's nothing. I got like the new game of Cyberpunk 2077. Nothing to do.
Yeah, I think this is the first wave where I don't think I could name you a single launch title from either system.
No. I mean, the graphics are cool. Interface is better. But other than that, it's not worth spending $500 right now and doing something that has nothing to offer.
Yeah,
because they're not producing any games right now.
Little time on our hands.
They what?
Little time on our hands before must play stuff.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Even the PlayStation 5, like what really is there that you can do? Maybe you want to play Sackboy. Is that where you're really gonna go spend all that money?
You know, I almost bought the new Sackboy game the other day.
Oh yeah? Going for it?
I thought about it.
Why not?
We got to get you on Elder Scroll Online this weekend.
Elder Scroll, yeah. I feel like everybody needs to get one. They what?
Any of you guys listening, come join me on Elder Scroll Online at any time. Add me, PlayStation 4, at Matt Does It All on network. You guys can also watch me on Twitch sometimes. I like to hop on the Twitch, play the Elder Scrolls, maybe drink 10 to 15 beers. We have a good time. The last time I was on, we made some friends. It was a good time.
I feel like that's what people need. They need a game that literally sucks you in, that you can't comprehend time.
Nope. That night I went on, Next thing I know, it was like 6 hours and 20 Bud Lights later. And
Yeah.
I had about 6 new friends in the game. We were talking and battling people, and it was great.
Right. That's the way to go. Those are the games that need to come back. I mean, I used to play things like Astron's Call and what was the other one? I don't know how to think. Was it
Morrowind?
No.
You're thinking of EverQuest.
EverQuest. That's what. Like, it's coming
You
back.
were an EverQuest guy?
No, I was an Astron's Call guy. I was against EverQuest, but then I got into EverQuest. Astron's Call got canceled.
I tried to be an EverQuest guy, but I had dial-up. I'd walk like 3 steps and get disconnected. Oh, it's terrible.
See, it was hard back then, but now all those games are making a comeback. So Elder Scrolls might be it because it's a time constraint.
Fantastic.
So
yeah, I like to call it virtual time travel because I can go on at noontime, and next thing I know, it's 8:00 at night.
Right. Yeah, that's the way to go. So, all right, I'm gonna play a video for you guys right now because it makes
video.
I'm gonna play a video of Schubert over here.
Why a
back
video
in
of
the
me?
day? I just want to play something. And you know what? Since we only have a few minutes left, let's just do it. Let's do him as Gollum dancing,
I guess
pretty much
Dan's just
naked
gonna
around.
humiliate.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Okay, I really needed just that time to pour my beer into the cup.
Apologies to those without the privilege of video and who just had to listen to that.
Yeah. It's basically Schubert dancing naked with a golem mask on his head.
I was covered.
Yeah, he covered himself.
Hopefully, with this iteration of the revival, we'll get some more videos like that in the near future.
Oh, there'll be lots of more videos like that. Trust me. We got a plentiful of videos that are at disposal at this point. I really need to pour
new creations, new video content.
Oh yeah. We got new and old. We'll get some new ones, but also we got some old ones that we'll surprise Schubert with.
And by coincidence, that they're almost all of me and not Dan himself.
Yeah, well, I know how to escape the situation. That's it. So, but Schubert, you're in Texas. You're coming back here, I think, this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going
right?
to be around this weekend, so we'll probably get into some weird shit.
So we'll probably get another video of him that probably this weekend. It's recent. That's how easy it is to get videos of Schubert. I mean, this weekend I'll play something new. I'll probably play with you next Thursday.
Well, Saturday the Bills are playing at night, so there's a pretty solid chance there's going to be a video of me going through a table.
That's right. A Bills fan. Yeah.
Maybe some fireworks involved.
Well, we'll get it all on tape. Because now that we're streaming our videos, on Thursdays, like 8 p.m. that we're shooting for right now?
I think we're going to target for a Friday release, but a live of Thursdays.
Live of Thursday. Okay, so yeah, you'll see Schubert probably. Who knows what he's doing next week for his new video, and we'll do this every week.
Dan, tell them where they can find you on social.
So social media, you can find me on the Drunken Saber. That's Twitter. Follow us there, and also obviously the Drunken Nerds on Twitter to get the general the Twitter site. For Schubert, what do you got? Matt does it all?
At Matt Does It All. Instagram, Twitch, Twitter. Basically all of them.
At all, okay. And we're going to be posting the videos on YouTube under the Drunken Nerds. So if you want to see our faces for an hour, which,
I don't know who would, but
yeah,
some
it seems like
out
torture.
there.
It seems that seems like a hitting play on the first season of His Dark Materials. But if you wanted to torture yourself,
that's the
then
only way
go
you
on
can see me
YouTube.
dancing nude as Gollum.
That is true. That is very true. That is very true. But we'll be on YouTube as well. Obviously, the first episode, we'll work on the kinks. We got some videos coming. We'll get a little better every single week.
Yeah, by episode 5 will be The Empire Strikes Back.
I think you're right. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, all right. So we're signing off. So at this point, I want anybody who listened, including you, Bradley, chug your beer.
Raise your cup.
And we'll
beer,
see you next week.
Whatever you're drinking.
Let's do it. Yep, no, I can't chug a beer. So I took a big sip. I'm not going to chug the beer.
But
anyway, I'll see.
Myself.
Yeah. Oh, it's
like the first episode. It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. We'll get better at chugging, too. We'll get better at everything, I hope. All right. So we'll see you next week. And that's it, right? Anything else?
Follow us, Twitter, Instagram, the works.
Follow Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We'll see you next week.